The following video was a Patreon request by me, and you can request one too. Just go to www.patreon.com/ChrisTheNerd92 to find out how. Life's not fair. What's on your mind? I found out I was paying $30 a month for a service I didn't even get to use, and then I looked into it and it was a prawn site. You spent money on explicit content in 2018? I didn't even get to enjoy the prawns. You spent actual currency on this? I'm still broken up about it. You know Google search is free, right? What are you talking about? I said prawns. Shrimp. Oh. Well, that's something I'd want scrubbed from my search history. Scrub? So you're saying I should review sponge products? Is this what you've become? Using segue puns that wouldn't even be accepted in a Best of the Friars Club book? Eh, what do you care? You're not even real. Hey, now that's not... Hey!
Hi, Anthony Sullivan here for the Hogwash Scrubber.
Yes, my boy Anthony Sullivan. What you don't know about Sully? Well, let me hit you with some knowledge. After Billy Mays' death in 2009, plenty of infomercial guys popped up trying to fill the charisma void left in his wake. Some didn't last and others went to jail for punching sex workers. They all fall into a spectrum of intensity. On the one end, you've got Phil Swift, who probably has microwaved a hamster on more than one occasion.
That's a lot of damage.
And on the other end, you've got Sully, who's just a normal guy, calmly trying to sell you the most ridiculous products on the planet. There's something inherently wonderful about seeing a dignified guy like Sully speaking in rhyme as he tries to sell you a sponge in the shape of a pig's face.
It goes from a tough scrubber for the dirtiest jobs to a gentle sponge using just water.
It's like a metaphor for life, man. You know, sometimes you gotta be tough and get all that junk stuck in your life out of there, but other times you gotta be soft and delicate because things are fragile. Both are important, and also using only water.
It's rock hard. It's rock hard. It's rock hard. When I use it hot, it's soft and squeezy and makes delicate jobs easy peasy.
I wonder if part of his soul died while trying to say that. He looks like he'd have been more comfortable reading excerpts from the Necronomicon.
And it's boiled over, turn to the power of the hogwash, even on this delicate stovetop.
Whoa, are we just gonna mosey on past the fact that there's 2 eggs worth of whites just chilling on that cooktop? What was Sully trying to do? Just, oh no, I dumped my eggs all over the cooktop. Oh well, better let that sit and coagulate for a day or two.
Want to see the difference between hot and cold? The right side's hot and the left side's cold.
Wait, did I just hear something?
Hot and cold.
Can I hear it again?
Cold. 'Cause you're hot and cold. Yes, then you know you're in and you're out. You're up and easy peasy. The right side's hot and the left side's cold.
What does this test prove exactly? If you put 10 pounds of weight on a sponge, it's got 10 pounds of weight on it. Hypothesis confirmed!
The hogwash makes cleaning an oven door quick and easy.
Oh, that's so gross. Where did they get that oven? Mrs. Lovett's Pies on Fleet Street?
Other sponges get dirty, moldy, and stinky.
Yeah, especially if you use them to clean off mud. I also love that Sully goes in for a quick sniff, just to prove to himself that mold doesn't smell very good. Perhaps the fumes from that grime oven have finally gotten into his head and are suffocating his brain juices.
I can even use the hogwash scrubber on this $300,000 car.
Listen, if you own a $300,000 car, chances are high you don't own a sponge, nor do you clean anything by yourself.
It scrubs without scratching, and it doesn't leave a mark.
To be honest, I wish I knew more about cars so I could say for sure whether or not that was an expensive car or a Chrysler that's had a really nice buff job.
Hogwash is proudly made in the USA.
So that was hogwash, but I think we can do better. You see, sponges are a difficult market, and only the best are going to rise to the top, especially when you're competing with a Brillo pad. And hopefully, whoever's come up with such a product has given it a cool name to go along with it.
Introducing the Better Sponge.
Perfect. Hey, what's the best name we can think of that perfectly encapsulates our product while not being too on the nose? What? Yeah, it's a Better Sponge, for sure. Yeah, I know it's the Better Sponge, but what do we call it? And oh, I get it, and you're a genius.
Stinky sponge, don't use it.
And with one whiff of a moldy sponge, Kathy went from an everyday basic white lady in an infomercial to the Toxic Avenger.
Fun and flexible, the Better Sponge cleans delicate glassware with one swipe.
That checks out. When I think fun, I usually think of bending over a sink. I guess that can be fun. But you need another person.
It gets down deep.
Ooh.
The secret is the 3,000 tiny silicone fingers.
That's right, let those 3,000 fingers get down deep in your glassware.
Non-abrasive, so gentle it never scratches.
That's good to know. I can't stand when the inside of my microwave gets scratched by the sponge I'm using to clean up month-old spaghetti sauce.
For speedy drying, stick the built-in suction cup to the sink.
Alright, so I'm not gonna mess around and say that's not like a decent idea, because that's a decent idea, and at the end of the day, I'm an honest boy. But let's not pretend like suctioning a sponge anywhere is gonna make you faster at doing anything.
After soaking in water, the sponge released a ton of dirt. But
It released dirt? What were you making? It looked like you were cleaning up sauce. Oh, hey, got my new lasagna recipe. Got the noodles, the sauce, the ricotta, and a heaping helping of Mother Earth.
wipe away sticky soap scum.
Neat.
Easily lift pet hair off furniture.
Okay.
Simply rinse to use over and over again.
You know, after everything you just put the Better Sponge through, I think I'd want to give it a rest.
Regular sponges constantly need replacing, and that's costly.
So those were some sponges. They clean stuff real good. What do you want? Oh, is this a part where you're expecting a nice little paragraph that neatly ties together the episode? Not today. I just spent that many minutes talking about sponges. You think this is what I wanted my life to be? I went to college.